Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are diving into an important topic for all commerce students: the origin and evolution of banks. Have you ever wondered how banking started? Or why we use banks today? Stay tuned because we are breaking it all down for you. So, what is a bank? Let's start with the basics. A bank is a financial institution that accepts deposits, lends money, and provides financial services like fund transfers, loans, and investments. But banking wasn't always like this. It has evolved over centuries. A bank is an institution that accepts deposits and provides loans while facilitating financial transactions. Let's now talk about the origin of the bank. The word itself. Now, where does the word bank come from? Well, there are different opinions. Some believe it comes from the Italian word banco, meaning a heap of money. Others say it came from the German word bank, B-A-N-C-K, meaning a joint stock fund. In France, it was called bankus, referring to a bench where valuables were kept. And in English, the word evolved to its modern meaning: a financial institution handling money transactions. Early bankers in Italy conducted business on benches, and when they failed, their benches were broken, hence the term bankruptcy. Now let's delve into the evolution of modern banking. Banking did not start as an organized system. It evolved from money lenders and traders who kept gold and coins safe for merchants. Let's look at some key developments. In the 12th century, the first banks in Venice and Genoa came into being, and they were primarily into handling deposits and into the lending business. Florence money dealers, they accepted deposits and gave loans. This was the foundation of modern banking. Goldsmiths in England, 16th century, they issued receipts for valuables, leading to promissory notes. Bank of England in 1694, they were established to finance wars. Not great, but yes, that is how it happened then, and regulate money supply. 19th century expansion. Banks started offering more services as trade and commerce grew. By the 20th century, banking had become an essential part of every country's economy. Development of banking in India. Now let's talk about how banking developed in India. Did you know banking in India is as old as the Himalayas? East India Company's role in the 19th century, established Bank of Bengal 1809, Bank of Bombay 1840, Bank of Madras in 1843. These banks were merged to form the Imperial Bank of India in 1921. The Reserve Bank of India came into being in 1935, which is the Bank of Banks. The RBI Act of 1934 led to the establishment of the Reserve Bank of India, which resulted in the banking sector being regulated. Nationalization of banks. In 1969, 14 major Indian banks were nationalized. In 1980, 6 more banks nationalized to increase accessibility for the common man. Modern banking. Today, banking in India has transformed the entire structure with ATMs, online banking, credit and debit cards, and mobile banking. The banking sector is the backbone of India's economy. Foundation of modern banking. With nationalization and digital transformation, banking has become more accessible and competitive. Technology revolution. Banks have automated their operations. Financial inclusion. Banks now cater to small traders, laborers, and rural populations. Modernization. Use of computers, ATMs, and e-banking for seamless transactions.
Answer the question.
No, not now.
Define the term banker. A banker refers to an individual or institution engaged in the business of accepting deposits, lending money, and providing various financial services. In the early days, bankers were money changers or goldsmiths who safeguarded valuables and issued promissory notes. Over time, their role expanded to include facilitating financial transactions and supporting economic activities. Describe the evolution of modern banking. The evolution of modern banking can be traced through several key developments. 12th century, early banks were established in Venice and Genoa, primarily for accepting deposits and lending money. Florence's money dealers. The foundation of modern banking was laid by money dealers in Florence, who accepted deposits and lent money to businesses. Goldsmiths in England, 16th to 17th century. They received valuables and funds from customers, issuing receipts that eventually became promissory notes. The Bank of England in 1694, established to finance government expenses and provide financial stability. 19th century growth. Banking expanded with commerce and industry, leading to systematized banking institutions that provided extensive financial services. Explain the process of development of banking in India. The development of banking in India occurred in several phases. Early banking. Banking in India existed in ancient times but became structured only in the 19th century. East India Company's influence. The company laid the foundation for modern banking by establishing Bank of Bengal in 1809, Bank of Bombay in 1840, and Bank of Madras in 1843. Formation of Imperial Bank of India in 1921. The three presidency banks were merged under the Imperial Bank of India Act of 1920, the Reserve Bank of India 1935, established under the RBI Act 1934 to regulate monetary stability and the banking system. Nationalization of banks. 1969, 14 major Indian banks were nationalized. 1980, 6 more banks were nationalized, increasing the public banking sector's reach. Modernization of banking. With time, banks adopted technology, introducing ATMs, credit and debit cards, and e-banking services. Assess the foundation of the modern banking system. The foundation of modern banking was established through nationalization and technological advancements. Nationalization, that occurred in 1969 and 1980, ensured banking accessibility for all economic sectors. Competition and globalization increased efficiency and service variety in the banking sector. Automation and digitalization, introduction of computers, ATMs, internet banking, and mobile banking revolutionized customer service. Financial inclusion. Banks now cater to common people and also to the marginalized, offering services beyond traditional money lending, including microfinance, digital payments, and investment options. Trace out the origin of banks. The origin of banks can be traced to different civilizations and languages. Italian origin. The term bank may have come from bancus, B-A-N-C-U-S, or banquet, bench, as Jewish bankers in Italy conducted transactions on benches. German influence. The word bank, B-A-N-C-K, which means joint stock fund, was later adopted as banco, B-A-N-C-O, in Italy. French and English influence. The terms bancus and bank evolved into the modern word bank. First banks established in Venice and Genoa in the 12th century and later in Florence and England, leading to modern banking practices.